All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're not just going to talk about a concept, we're actually going to experience it. This is a guided journey designed to be a practical meditation you can use every day. So if you can, find a quiet space, get comfortable, and let's begin.
The source material kicks things off by asking a really direct question. Are you here to just try this out? Maybe just to relax for a few minutes? Because according to this, the real reason we're here is for something, well, something much, much bigger.
See, the whole point of this is way more ambitious. It's about claiming your sovereign throne. It's all about empowerment, about tapping into a really deep inner power that the Source calls the Anunnaki flame. And we're about to explore what that means right now.
So what in the world is this Anunnaki flame? Well, the way it's described is as this primal fire, and it's supposedly stored right inside our DNA. It's called the code of the creators, the power of the stars, just waiting to be woken up in your solar plexus.
Now here's where things get really interesting. The Source presents this huge contrast. It says that society, what it calls the Matrix, is constantly telling us we're small, that we're just victims of whatever happens. But it proposes a totally different reality, that you are, and these are its words, a Shiva Galaxy Angel that's just operating a biological vehicle. It's a wild idea for sure, so let's see where it goes.
But before you can just ignite this flame, there's a really important first step. You have to purify the system. The Source uses this great analogy. It's like preparing the altar before you can light the sacred fire.
Okay, so if you're somewhere you can do this, let's start the process together. Go ahead and close your eyes. Place your hands on your belly, what the text calls the heart of creation. Just feel their weight there. And here's a key point the Source makes. Your body isn't a prison. It's the living altar for this whole experience.
And now, just breathe. Breathe deeply. And with every single time you breathe out, imagine you're releasing what the text calls the ballast of fear. Just let go of the ego, the stress, all that constant noise from the outside world. For these next few moments, just let it all fall away.
All right, the space is prepared. Now we get to the core of it all, the meditation itself. It's a step-by-step process that the Source calls the SNS meditation. Now, SNS stands for Sahaja Nirvalka Samadhi. And don't worry, we'll break down exactly what that means in just a minute.
So here's our roadmap. It's got 4 clear stages: grounding, then igniting, then anchoring, and finally, flowing. This whole structure is designed to take you from a place of preparation all the way to a state of pure creative flow. So let's start with step 1.
Step 1 is grounding. So wherever you are right now, just feel that connection to the earth beneath you. The Source uses this incredible image. Feel it vibrating like a galactic drum. And know that in this space, you are completely safe. You're not just a participant here, you are the gate.
Okay, on to step 2. I want you to shift your attention now from the earth below you up to your solar plexus, that area right around your stomach. The Source calls this the burning heart of your personal universe. So just focus all of your awareness right there. Now, to actually spark the ignition, the Source gives us a very specific key. It's an affirmation in Dutch, and it says the specific vibration of these words is what's important. So just repeat this in your head. Ik ben the architect. Ik ben the bron. It translates to, I am the architect. I am the Source. Really feel the power behind those words.
And as you're repeating that, visualize a huge detonation of white gold light just erupting from your solar plexus. The Source says this flame literally burns away all those old ego programs and all that doubt. Try to feel this sensation of bliss, like a little electric shock of pure energy shooting right up your spine. This is the awakening.
And that brings us to step 3, anchoring. Now that this energy is flowing, you're going to ask a very simple but really deep question. Who is looking through me? Now, the point here isn't to figure out some smart answer. It's just to shift your identity away from the person and towards the presence that's behind the person.
So what's the goal state here? What are we trying to achieve? This is where the Source defines it. Sahaja Nirvikalpa Samadhi, or SNS, is described as the eternal witness state. Think of it as this constant, gentle awareness that you're more than just your personality, but you're still completely present and engaged with the world.
And this leads us right into the final step, flowing. You see, once you're anchored in that witness state, you become a channel.
The Source claims that your mission, your art, your ideas, they don't come from your limited ego anymore. Instead, they just flow through you from a much deeper place.
So the meditation itself is complete, but the experience definitely doesn't end here. This whole last part is about taking that awakened state, that feeling of flow, and integrating it into your everyday life. So how do you carry this fire with you when you get up and walk away?
I love how this slide just maps out the transformation so clearly. The goal, right, is to shift from identifying with the ego to just being the channel. You move from that constant state of fight or flight to what the Source calls Sat-Chit-Ananda, which basically means pure being, consciousness, and bliss. In a nutshell, you evolve from just being the person to actually embodying the presence.
And this right here is the mantra for that integrated state. When you create something amazing, or you have this sudden moment of insight, the mindset is simply, it was not me. It flowed through me. This just releases all that pressure of having to be a genius and lets you embrace the freedom of just being a conduit for something bigger.
And now, let's bring our guided journey to a close. Take one more nice, deep breath. Slowly start to move your fingers and your toes, and whenever you feel ready, just gently open your eyes. The final instruction from the Source is to carry this state with you. Not like a fragile little memory, but like a burning sword of light.
And so we're going to end with this last really provocative thought. The Source calls this awakening the Great Remembrance. It suggests that this state is now activated, that the channel is officially open, so the only question left is the one it leaves for you. What will you let flow?